From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you had a nice weekend so far. Those temperatures are probably going to be hovering somewhere in the mid-upper 80s today in the valley. We'll call it mid-to-upper 70s through Siskiyou-Modoc County, Eastern Mountains and Plumas County as well. Upper 70s, maybe near 80 in some of the warmer spots. But I think the main story is that fire weather warning in effect here through the valley. This now goes until tomorrow morning, or well, tomorrow evening rather. It expires tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. here. Again, it's no surprise why we got those gusts out of the north really pretty sharp, holding steady over the next 36 hours or so. Relative humidity really particularly low in a 10 to 20% range, and that's aspirational. Some of us even saw some single digits there, so be very, very careful. Don't be burning stuff if you don't have to. That much is for sure. Loose sparks, no, and I'll say this much, I'm not here to judge, but if you are a smoker, don't be flicking your cigarettes out the window. Nothing like that, right? So we're going to hold these fire weather conditions through today and through tomorrow. Take those precautions, and maybe even a little bit longer than that. Now, the fire weather warning might expire, but even still, conditions are relatively favorable, at least into the first half of the week there, so we'll have to watch that. And like I said, let's take a look at some of these conditions, and I'll show you. It's just no surprise why. I mean, it's really dry here from the Trinity Alps east. Notice here through the valley, through today really, those gusts. We're talking 21 to 25 miles an hour, maybe up to 30 at times, so it's going to be gusty, it's going to be dry. Really, the spark is being lit, no pun intended, for good fire weather conditions, so don't be messing with that kind of thing. Now, it looks like as we head through tonight, of course, we'll get a little more humid out there. Gusts settle down a little bit, but they'll be picking back up for Monday. Relative humidity will drop back down. Now, I do think there's also a temperature trend upwards as we head through the rest of this week as well. We're going to be talking about a warming trend here and maybe less fire weather conditions, at least in terms of the pure gusts, right? I think high pressure is probably going to take over, so we will see a little bit of respite there. Respite depends on how you pronounce it, right, I guess. But notice here for Monday as well, got those winds sharp, you got the relative humidity low. So again, like I said, I just want to reiterate through today, through tomorrow, this system here producing those northwest winds is going to be the weather maker, cooling us off, sure, but also creating those fire conditions. Now, let me show you what I was talking about when I said that warm-up. Notice this big, broad, high pressure. That's going to push into the North State, and that's going to warm us up here over the next several days. And warm us up, it certainly will. And I really think it's going to be midweek towards the end of the week when we really start to see that heat take back over here across the area and get us back into the 90s, maybe even starting to see triple digits on the trends and big picture in that same time frame because of this heat dome, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, we'll start with the valley here on the 7-day outlook. Redding, Red Bluff down to Chico. You notice something here? First of all, you see that trend upwards towards the mid-upper 90s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you see that? We're already flirting with triple digits by Thursday, and that's consistent across the board there. Now, of course, we're staying pretty much clear. I'm not seeing any signs of unsettled weather here in the near term, but that trend is really pretty quick upwards. We're talking a 15-degree, maybe even more warming trend there by that time frame. On the coast, you're even getting in on it. Notice those upper mid-60s taking back over in that same time frame. Inland and out towards Weaverville as well, you got those 80s flying through the 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, getting back into the lower 90s there by that same time frame. End of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and towards next weekend. Mount Shasta City, very real shot. You could see 90 by Thursday, Friday as well. And of course, out towards Alturas and Susanville, and probably out towards Doyle as well. This extends all the way towards the state line. You're probably going to see those upper 80s and lower 90s taken back over by the end of the week there. So prepare for the warming trend because it will be creeping back in the North State here with due time.